I am going to share with you today my daily routine that I practice every morning to just help myself balance, ground, get energized, and get ready for whatever the day holds. And I've incorporated some different practices, the Donna Eden daily energy routine, and some Do-In, which is a Chinese self-massage, and some breath exercises. So I know we're not supposed to be touching our face right now, and I like to start with the alternate nostril breathing. So I've been doing the alternate nostril breathing without actually touching my nose. And so the way you do that is you take a big breath in and then exhale. And then you can sit or stand. You can do this lying down. Sometimes I do this in my bed before I even get out of bed. And then I imagine just inhaling through my right nostril. And I imagine closing the right nostril and exhaling just through the left. And then inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right. Inhale, breathing into the right nostril and exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left nostril and exhaling through the right. And as you breathe in, really try to imagine filling up just one side of the body and then exhaling the other side. Inhale, fill that side up. You're going to hold that side and exhale through the other side. And if you're comfortable touching your nostrils, the outside of your nose to close your nostrils, you may do that. Just make sure you wash your hands afterwards. And continue this for 10 full rounds. That's in and out both sides, 10 times. Eyes can be opened or closed. And after you finish your 10 rounds, you can open your eyes and just breathe naturally, noticing if you could breathe easier through one side than the other. And sometimes one side's really blocked and the other side's not. And we're going to try to balance that out. So when we sleep overnight, just like we get bedhead and we get kind of stuffy, our aura does the same thing. So our energetic body can take up a lot more space than our physical body. And just like our hair gets bedhead, our aura gets a little crimped and crunched in our sleep. So you can fluff your aura. This is one of my favorite things to do in the morning. Fluff your aura like you're fluffing up a big pillow, and you can fluff all the way from the ground. So our aura goes deep, deep into the ground. I like to spin around to get the whole thing. And then up and up and up and around. And then when you get up overhead, start to fluff it up, get really big. Let your energetic body take up a lot of space. And then ground. And then I like to connect heaven and earth, inhaling and pressing to the ceiling and to the floor, and pausing and holding as long as you can. And then when you exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Connecting heaven and earth, you are the conduit between the two. Press, press, press. Inhale, pause. And then exhale, release. And do that 4 or 5 times each side. It's a really nice way to stretch the body, to elongate the spine, and to start to loosen up the connective tissue that gets sticky overnight. Allowing you to feel grounded, at the same time allowing you to reach high up into the sky. We'll do one more each side. Inhale, reach, reach, press, press, press. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. And then just kind of dust that off. And our energy centers tend to run in circuits. The left and right hemispheres of our brains, the left and right sides of our body, our solar side, our lunar side, our excitable side, our calm side. And we'd like to find some balance between those two, right? And again, you can start down low Make your infinity signs. Try to make the infinity signs go uphill. So the infinity signs can go little or big. I like to, again, spin around in a circle. I start at the ground and I go all the way around on the ground and then start to work my way up. And again, you can do this all the way around your body. You can make this even bigger. You can add the legs. I like to add a little hamstring kick, like way back in the day from step aerobics, which I love so much. And then just gently start to slow that movement down. And again, ground. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little shift in your energy, feeling a little more energized. And then we do the 3 thumps, and this is from Donna Eden's Energy Medicine Daily Routine. And so if you go to the end of your collarbones, there's 2 little like nubs right there. If you go down maybe an inch, you'll find a soft spot, and you just tap there, in and out. And if you're not really sure about the exact spot, don't worry about it. Just kind of tap in and out, you'll get it. And a little added bonus, if you crisscross your hands, you might get a little crisscross of the energy. I like to crisscross the hands. I just think it gives me a little more energy. Just take a breath in. And exhale through your mouth. Breathe in. And exhale through your mouth. You can do this 4 or 5 times. So in yoga, we tend to breathe in and out through our nose because we want to circulate our energy. And here we're trying to discharge excess energy and get our energy circuits flowing a little more freely. So we exhale through the mouth. And then go to the center of your chest, maybe 2 inches down below that, right in the center of your sternum. You can do fingertips, alternate. You could do a little Tarzan thump. Just because of the microphone, I don't want to do too loud. And take a breath in. And exhale. And a breath in. And again, do that 3 or 4 times. You can do it as long as you want. It feels good. It's a great way to boost your immune system as well. This massages your thyroid gland, your thymus gland, your heart, your lungs. Nice. And then come to the base of your sternum and then go along right across your ribs, right about halfway, and start tapping in there. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And if you're not sure, again, just kind of go in and out right underneath the bra line. And you can do that 4 or 5 breaths, more or less, or it feels good. And this is kind of an added bonus. So you go to the outside, right to the outside of your ribs. You kind of just flick your hands like little chicken wings. Tap along your ribs on the side of your body. This one feels really good. It feels really good in my body. Kind of fun to do. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. One more time. And then just kind of dust off. You can crisscross the energy, go from shoulder to opposite hip. Again, this crisscross pattern really helps to balance out our energy. And ground. The next one is called the cross crawl. And the cross crawl you can do lying down, you can do in a chair, you can do it small or big. I like to do a little bigger, a little bounce and look over my opposite arm. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Donna recommends doing about 12 times. I do about 12 to 20, depending on if I'm feeling a little sluggish that morning, I'm on a little extra energy. You can add a little bounce. The little bounce is really great for your fascia, for your connective tissue. Our body really likes that. Might seem silly, but it feels really good, and hopefully you'll feel really energized, get you through your day. 1 more each side. And then ground it. You dust off a little extra stuff. Nice. And now the next exercise in the daily energy routine is called the Wayne Cook posture. So the Wayne Cook posture you do seated, and I'm going to show you, hopefully you can see if I sit back down here. Great. So you take one foot and you cross it over the other leg. And then you take the same hand as the long leg and place it on your ankle. You take the opposite hand and wrap around your toes. So you're crisscrossing your legs as well as crisscrossing at your wrists. And then you inhale and lift your heart, lift your chest, and kind of pull your foot towards you. And then exhale and release. And inhale. And exhale, release. Inhale and stretch. You're kind of rotating in the hip a little bit. Exhale, release. I'll do 2 more. Let's sneak in one more. And then just kind of shake that out a little bit. And then switch sides. Take the other ankle over the legs, whatever long leg that is. You're gonna take the same hand to your ankle, cross the wrist, reach around the base of your toes. And then inhale, keep your heart open, keep your spine long. Exhale, release it. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, release. Inhale. And empty. Do 2 more. Inhale. And empty. And one more time. Inhale. And empty. Nice. And then just kind of dust that off. And again, this crisscross pattern is really great for balancing out our energy systems. And then the next part of this, I've started to add in the Do-In practice, which is that Chinese self-massage. And this is really great for your immune system. It's great for just getting things flowing. And you just make light little fists and you tap along the front of your arm and then up through the back, the inside of your arm, and then down around the outside of your arm and up the inside. And then you switch sides and you go down the front of your arm and up the inside. And then down around the outside of your arm and back up the inside of your arm. And you can do that multiple times. And then you can do that thymus thump again and do your Tarzan thump at your chest. And then you do down the legs. So you go down the front of your legs. Go down, watch your joints, watch the knees, the ankles. You can do the tops of your feet and then up the back of your legs. And then down the sides and up the insides of your legs. And again, you can do this multiple times and you do your glutes and let them shake, like really wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let them shake, let them shake. And then come around to your belly and you're gonna go up the right side and across and down the left side. And it's important that you do it that way because that's the way our large intestine goes and you wanna let your digestion go in the right direction. Go up the right and really light taps, loose fists across and then down, and then up the right, across, and back down. So this is really great to help loosen up the connective tissue in our body. It's a great thing to do in the morning to get your digestion flowing, to wake up the body. And another part of that routine is grab onto your ears really lightly, like you're pinching pie crust, and pinch and pull up and then go along the outer edges of your ear and continue all the way down. Pinch and pull really lightly. Pinch and pull and draw it down. Nice. And then release that. Great. And then we do the crown pull. So the crown pull, you take your fingertips kind of in towards each other and gently drag across your forehead, being really careful to avoid your eyes. Out to your temples, and then go up a little higher and pull. And then go up towards your hairline and push in and pull out. And then go up into the crown, like you're trying to part your hair in the center, push in and then pull out. And it doesn't have to be all the way. If your hair's up in a ponytail and you're gonna mess your hair up, don't go too far, but you can pull down towards your ears. And then you go to the back of the head, you push and pull out. And then you go to the mid back of the head and push and pull towards the ears. When you get to the base of your skull, push in and pull out. And then go to the top of your neck, push in and drag. In the middle of your neck, push in and pull around the front. And then when you get to the base of your neck, push in and then pull and let your elbows just hang, holding on, kind of gripping onto those muscles, those tight muscles at the top of the neck and shoulders. And then And again, from here, you can crisscross the body, go from your shoulder to your opposite hip, swipe it off, get rid of that extra energy. And then ground. And then I like to add in the pranic bath. So prana is our life force energy, the energy that flows through the body that you can start to feel wake up as we move our body. And the pranic bath is you scoop up the front of your body as you inhale, and then overhead. And when you get overhead, you're going to turn your hands away from each other and then flip your wrists and then release back down. And I like to do this with mantra or with words, something that I need, like I'm actually washing myself with these attributes. And I start with hope. And I bathe myself in hope. And then joy. And then peace. And love. Those are the 4 I use every day. And I add a lot. Every day I add a few more. And sometimes I add movement to make like a little force field around myself. Kindness. Compassion. Calm. Safety. Health and wellness. And you can do that as often as you want throughout the day. And it's also a nice way to warm up wrists and elbows, shoulders to get started on your day. And then Donna Eden's energy routine, she adds the zip up. And you can do one or both hands. You start at the base of the spine, front of the pubic bone, up the front of your body. And then when you get to your mouth, it's like you're zipping a zipper on a coat. You bring it up and zip. So you come up the front of your body and zip it in. And then exhale. And I do it 3 times. Inhale. And zip it in. And then exhale. To hold that energy so you can use it throughout the day. And inhale. And then zip it in. And empty. Thanks. And then the hookup is the way we finish off this routine. There's different ways of doing the hookup. You can take your middle finger and press it into your belly button, and then the other hand's middle finger right into the third eye between your eyebrows and push in and then press up. And sometimes that feels a little awkward for me, and one of my friends taught me another variation where you push into the belly button and you wrap your fingers underneath the eyebrow ridge and pull up and lengthen. So you're trying to lengthen, so whichever works best for you. And you just hold it for a few breaths, allowing that connection of energy from the root to the crown, and then release. Nice. And then if you want to go ahead and do your yoga practice or other breath exercises, or just go on your day. It's an awesome way to get your day started, to balance your energies, to boost your mood a little bit. I hope it helps. You can take one or all of that practice and implement it into your daily routine. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. We really miss you at the studio. Namaste.